Hello, welcome back to the Clean Mom Edit. Today, I want to give you something that truly shifted motherhood for me. Something that explained why I was burning out faster than other moms, why I felt so overstimulated, and why certain routines completely drained me. It's human design, but explained in a more simple way that actually makes sense for motherhood. So, if you've ever wondered, why do I react the way I do? Why does motherhood feel louder to me? Or why can't I keep up like other moms? This episode is going to feel like a deep breath. So let's get into it. So there was a season where I felt like, honestly, motherhood was just swallowing me whole. I was completely exhausted, but I just kept pushing through because I didn't know what else to do. Honestly, I was overstimulated. I was working, probably 40 plus hours a week. My baby wasn't sleeping. His skin was sensitive and breaking out and flaring up. My kids were having, temper tantrum. They were, not getting the best grades I knew that they were capable of in school. They were having, meltdowns. I just felt like I couldn't do anything right. And I honestly, to be just completely real is, a lot of times, whenever I opened my eyes in the morning, I didn't want to get out of bed, but I had to because I had 3 humans relying on me. So I honestly kept comparing myself to a lot of other moms too. My sister has 3 kids. She's doing it. I know a lot of people in my neighborhood, they have multiple kids. They're making it look, easy and they can do it. And just, I don't know, it just seemed like it was, something that they didn't have to try too hard. And I thought, honestly, something was wrong with me. And then I learned my human design type, and I'm actually a projector, which means that I don't have constant energy and I absorb everything around me. I get overstimulated very quickly and I need more rest than the average mom. So after learning that, suddenly motherhood just made a lot more sense to me. My reactions made a lot more sense to me, and my burnout made a lot more sense to me. I was doing motherhood and life just completely wrong. So I was doing it wrong for my energy specifically. So let's walk through each type of human design in simple motherhood language. So the most common types are generators. You're the steady builders. Motherhood works when it feels satisfying for you, but overstimulation drains you really fast. You do need a lot of rhythms and not rigid schedules. Another common design is manifesting generators. They're fast, they're creative, they're multitaskers. You thrive when you're doing a mix of things, but you burn out when boxed into routines. You need flexibility and permission to pivot. Projectors, which I obviously relate very deeply to. You absorb everything. Noise, emotions, energy, it all lands really deep with you. So you need rest, slower pace, and recognition. Motherhood softens instantly when you stop pushing yourself to keep up. Next type is manifestors. So they are independent. You need autonomy and space to initiate. Too many demands of you equals instant shutdown. You mother best with freedom. And the last type is reflectors, and you feel everything. So your environment shapes your energy completely. You need calm, safety, and emotional clarity. Motherhood gets easier when you make your space softer. So each of these types, they have a different tolerance, they have a different pace and a different rhythm. And knowing your type explains why you mother the way you do without guilt. So I always say human design is very similar to like Enneagram. Like I feel like a lot of people are into that aspect. They know they're 8, 9, whatever it is. But it is designed specifically for nervous system, and it is a metaphysical. And that basically is meaning where metaphysical is, it combines spirituality, but it's backed up by data. So there's a lot of science to human design. So with that, how you start implementing this and really mothering in your correct energy and feeling like you're in alignment is, number one, you're going to learn your type. So you need to know your type, and that will bring you, awareness. And so when you understand your wiring, you stop fighting yourself every day. You quit talking bad. You quit beating yourself up, quit criticizing. You have more self-love. Number two is you drop the comparison. You are not meant to match another mom's energy ever, but it also just gives you a, black and white of like why you're different, because you are a different type. And it just makes it where it's like, well, then I can't compare myself to somebody who is made differently than me. Number three is it builds rhythms that actually fit your capacity. So it's not Pinterest routines. It's not a strict schedule. They're rhythms that feel like I can breathe here. Like this works for me. This feels right. I'm happy. It just flows. Number four is your support your overstimulation trigger. So every type has a different noise threshold. So you really need to honor yours. Number five is it gives yourself permission to mother differently. So this is the biggest one. So when you mother from alignment instead of pressure from the outside world or your, inner network, everything just softens. So basically, all of this comes down to is, there's nothing wrong with you if you've been feeling like that. Your energy is not broken. Your sensitivity is not a flaw. Your burnout is not a failure. You just mother the way you do because of your design. And when you honor your design, motherhood feels calmer. It feels lighter and it's more sustainable. So if you want support learning your type and building rhythms that actually match your design, first off, I want to invite you to join the Clean Mom Reset. It's a 7-day soft motherhood reset. All mothers or anyone who comes to me for extra support, that is the first step in this journey. I feel like we all need to do just like a really good reset. And then we can dive into your rhythm specifically after that. But I do think like clearing and having just like a clean slate before diving into your human design will really set you up for success. And it brings like a calmer energy to this journey because it opens up a lot of doors for you. And it's just one area of motherhood that I am focusing on supporting because that's one area that I feel like I've gotten the most out of, but I've also transitioned it into my wellness routines and now into my business. So it can help you in multiple facets, but I want to share with you real life scenarios of how it's helped me. And the number one way it has is through motherhood. So you can also book a Clean Mom Strategy session. And that is where you and I will go over your personal human design and we'll paint basically a motherhood blueprint for you. You can join my monthly Clean Mom Club. It's not yet officially launched, but it will be in January. So it will be on the app School. If you've heard of it, it's absolutely amazing. I have tons of coaches on there that I have used. I've used the tool multiple times, super user friendly. So I'm excited to bring that to the table, but it will launch officially in January. But obviously, if you want to get early access, come alongside and let me know. But if you want to just know your human design, just feel free to DM me and I'd be happy to walk you through so that we can get that figured out so that you can start, with the first initial steps of that. But like I said, you're doing amazing. And just by you being here, you're an awesome mom. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your support and that I am here to build community with mothers who want to be the best version of themselves so that they can raise strong, creative, calm children.